frozenflygone. I love this game. It is called Eat Girl. You may be wondering, what the heck is this going to be? And the name is based on Pac-Man. It's a wonderful dot-eating game. And with me, I have my commentator and fellow speedrunner, Comet. What's up, Comet?
Hi.
Comet is very good at this game as well. Super excited. Don't worry, we're going to let you know when to spam Greg in the chat. Greg is our friend. But basically, gonna pretty much get right into it. This is the all standard levels category, which means we're gonna be beating every level that you can complete prior to the credits, which features 24 levels. And then the true pure 90% incentive has been met thanks to all the amazing donations. And so we're gonna be seeing that afterwards. Seeing a little bit of the game audio is kind of loud. Want to see if we can get that fixed before we get started, maybe. And it's fixed. All right, cool. Hopefully that sounds a little better. Hi everyone. Let's get on into this. In 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. So a cool part of this run, I am Eat Girl, and basically overworld movement is a big part of this run. So you have to see, I'm trying to maintain my speed and getting to the levels as fast as possible. In every single level, you have to get blue dots, pink dots, and yellow dots. And so I'm trying to do that as fast as possible while avoiding this Gregling, our little haunter friend here, who has a little bit of RNG in terms of the movement. So I have to be very careful to not get charged there. And then that's first level.
Yeah, so in this game, there's this thing that we call it P-speed because it's similar to speeding up in Mario 3, where the more you move around, the more you'll build up speed, and you can build up speed faster by turning. So you're gonna see Frozen doing a lot of turning to try and build up speed, and you need the P-speed in order to break these crates that are in this level.
Yeah, and so these worms can be really frustrating. I'm trying to not get hecked by the worms while also maintaining my P-speed because I need to break these boxes that can only be broken when you have P-speed. And the worms in this level, they are not random, but it depends on what boxes you've broken. So you just have to be kind of aware of what's going on. When in all of the other levels, the worms have a completely fixed movement. All right, the Gregling went down. Awesome. This is Hot Pursuit. Basically, all the levels that have a bunch of Greglings in them, you are kind of subjected to some RNG in terms of which direction they... Oh my gosh! I did not see that one coming at me.
Yeah, this level specifically has a lot of RNG just because there's a lot of Greglings.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, and it can be difficult to kind of see where they're going to charge at you. Oh, I did not mean to go that way. That's all right. Come on, Hot Pursuit, I believe. And the thing about any percent versus all standard levels is that this level you complete in both of them, but for any percent we've basically tried to route out as many Gregling levels as possible and stick with the levels that have other enemies that are more consistent for this reason. Okay, come on. Ah! They are aggressive today. All right, we're out. Everything's fine. So you see me menuing at the end of each level, and that's because it's faster than just letting the portal cutscene play out. At the end of every level, there's a portal that Eat Girl goes through, and you can just menu to the credits. As long as you've touched the portal, the game counts the level as complete. And these are the Gordo friends. Kami, you want to talk a little bit about how the Gordos function?
Yeah, so their movement is also RNG, like the Greglings. I think that they can be less punishing, though. So they move around, and every once in a while they will shoot up these little bolts of lightning. But if you get too close to them, then they're gonna explode.
Yep.
And there's a little charge up time, I guess you could call it, on the explosion, so you have time to get away. But it's important to, if they are near where you have to go, it's important to try and not have them explode because their explosion could block your path for a couple seconds and lose your time.
Exactly. This is worm food. It's very heavily dependent on the worm cycles. I got a pretty good worm cycle there in the yellow dots. And And so here is a little bit of a, routing. You have to make sure you have P-speed to get through those boxes. And then I'm going to be going past Cosmic Rhythm because I have P-speed right now. Oh, I lost it. That's okay. You want to use your P-speed and break the boxes and then go back to Cosmic Rhythm. It's not a huge deal that I didn't have it there. All right, a little bit of a slow cycle here. That's okay. This level you have to go right away to make the flipper cycle. So the flippers alternate between, just going up and down and they turn around. If you go right away, you can get this really nice cycle that I'm gonna get now. Yeah. So yeah, this game just has a lot of really cool cycles, and it's all about learning, like, which cycles are you comfortable with, and learning how to use the stop mechanic, which this is the first level the game requires you to use the stop mechanic to beat. As you can see it reminding you can use Z to stop, but I've been using it because it maintains your P speed. Oh. The goal here is to skip all the worm cycles, but I missed that one.
You can stop and keep all of your speed, which is good.
It's really, really helpful. All right, I got 2 out of 3 of the worm cycles there. Moving into Microlife, which looks a lot like Worm Food, but has flippers. Microlife is one of the levels I really had to grind out, because if you don't have a consistent cycle for this level, it can be really punishing.
Yeah, this level's tough.
Definitely one of the hardest levels casually.
I do like it though, it's fun.
It's a cool level. You'll see, especially when we get into the yellow dots. Oh, how scary it is. All right, I'm a little off here, but that's okay.
And that's why the game is categorized as horror.
All right, so yeah, this section's super sketch. That was scary. All right, moving into Power Surge. So we talked about the Gordos earlier. The Gordos here also, we learn a new ability they have, is that their explosions break the boxes, and we're gonna use that to the fullest potential here. So you saw me like activating the left one. I kind of wiggled around to activate the left one. That's the fastest way to get out of this level, because you force it to break the boxes early, so you don't have to wait on the explosion later. And now it's everyone's favorite part of this game. You may have been hearing some whispers about Greg if you've never seen this game before. This is our introduction, so capital G-R-E-G in the chat, everyone. It's time. Greg is here. So yeah, when you're playing this game, anytime you see Greg, the game title changes from Eat Girl to Greg is Here with the Greg picture. So that's why we joke Greg is here, and that's the name of our speedrunning Discord. Yeah, Greg is a friend. Greg is not completely RNG, but we don't know how he works, so...
Yeah, we thought he was RNG, but then Tesla, the game developer, is just like, he's not RNG, and we're just like, what?
Oh, I did not have P-speed, no worries. So I did a quick reset there. You can hit the R button to reset, because I need to break these boxes.
Yeah, so long story short, Greg works in mysterious ways.
Greg works in very mysterious ways that we do not understand. We're gonna see him a few times throughout this, throughout the run.
Yeah, there's what, 4 Greg levels in this run?
Yeah, we're gonna see 4.
Yeah.
There are 5 total, but one of them is a hidden level. All right, moving into Freefall, which is one of the scariest levels in this category. Because, look, there's a bunch of Greglings, and we're going to learn why it's called Freefall. Once you get the Greglings moving into a portal, they do not stop.
Yeah, they charge until they hit a wall, and in this level, they don't hit a wall.
It's actually like really comical, but makes the speedrun really hard. So what I do is I purposely will trigger the first one to start falling right, and I didn't mean to trigger the top one to go left, but it worked out for me, because if you're doing that and there's no other Greglings on a line, it's really easy to just go across and get all the dots. But the problem is gonna be this one's gonna get in my way. Oh, it didn't. That was really good free fall.
The yellow dots worked out really well there.
Yeah, that was nice. This is Transmission. This is my least favorite level, probably in the speedrun. And
I like this level a lot. I like that level.
It's so scary!
It's interesting because the Gordo's lightning can go through the portals too, and so it's like flying all over the place.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't say it's my least favorite, but it is conceptually very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, once you learn the route, it's not too
Yeah, once you learn the route, it's not too bad. It used to make me really mad. I take a half cycle safer now, because the really fast cycle is extremely punishing. You have to buffer a lot of your inputs.
All right, and this level is pretty interesting because all 3 colors of dots are on the screen as soon as you enter the level.
Yep.
And so you can choose which order you get them.
Yeah, it's honestly up to preference. I don't think it's ever been tested which one is like legitimately faster, so I always go left. I don't know.
I do think you did the fastest route. I'm pretty sure that's the fastest.
Okay. Oh, and it's Greg's revenge. We're gonna see a familiar level and a familiar friend. So Greg is here again. So Greg can go through the portals, which is heckin' terrifying. But there's a pretty fast cycle you can get through here as long as Greg doesn't get in your way, and he didn't. So
right,
that was beautiful. I would say like a third of the time, Greg will get immediately in your path as you're going to the portal, so it's something you have to watch out for. It's definitely not, you know, a set path to take through the level.
New enemy time. This guy is a Smish, and they work kind of like Thwomps. And before we found out that their name is Smish, we called them Thwomps because when you get in line with them, they move towards you.
Yeah, I absolutely love the Smish. This is not how I like to do this level. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Backup strats. Everything's fine. So the thing about the Smishes, they're absolutely manipulatable. Like, that was my fault. I just moved early before the Smish was in the place where I wanted it to. Okay.
Are we going to be seeing Math Clip?
Absolutely. So there's one piece of tech that was discovered by Eric J. Math, and we like to call it Math Clip. So basically what's going to happen is if you pause on the portal, the Smish's hitbox is larger than yours, so it won't kill you. It'll go through the portal. And it's actually, like, very useful in this level, because, like, look, cool. I'm able to just go and get these dots now, and it makes it a lot more consistent. So I'm going to use it again here. It just makes it so the Smish can't kill you. It's great.
I love Math Clip.
Math Clip is great. And then I just chill here. And if I haven't mentioned previously, the end of level portals appear in the same spot. And so that's a part of the routing. It is knowing where the end of the level portal is going to be. So you're going to see me in this level manipulating this Smish, and I'm going to like leave some dots behind in the yellow dot section because the portal spawns in the middle, and I'm going to pick them up last. So it's cool. A really cool part of the routing in this game is knowing where the end of level portals are. So it appears and I take it. Yeah, I also really do like math as I'm a math teacher. Fun fact. Oh, frick. So is Eric J. Math. This level is really punishing. It's very difficult because, again, there's a bunch of Greglings, and especially in the pink dot section, they can be absolutely evil.
Yeah, also, as soon as you enter this level, you immediately trigger the Smish, and so he just starts falling through the portals forever. Yeah, the Smish will just keep falling, and it's a really cool level conceptually. Wow! Okay, I think that was the best I've ever done that. That was really cool. I'm gonna break this. I didn't mean to break all of those. Let's get in the level. Oh, I hear the music. Chomping. I hear the chomps. Oh, there's Greg. Hello. Hi, Greg. What's up? Yeah, this level's late arrival, and it's what you might expect. I mean, or after you see this, you know why it's called that. You know why it's called late arrival, yeah. And arrived late. Yeah, and in the post game, you see those silver crates. You can use Blue Flame to go where Greg is actually like positioned in the level, which I think is like super cool. And that's how you unlock an additional level. It's by breaking the silver crates. And here's Livewire, another very scary level, because the fastest route is to break the Gordos out early. So that's what I'm trying to do, is break them out, because the next part, the pink dots, is just where the Gordos are. So I always try and break them out early so I can collect the pink dots efficiently. But that means that they're moving around with RNG, and they can explode on you, and there's the flippers going. It also doesn't help that I find this background pretty disorienting. Yeah, there's a lot to keep track of in this level. A lot to keep track of. You gotta worry about the lightning, you gotta worry about where the dots are, and you gotta worry about the flippers. Because a lot of times I'll be like chilling and think I'm safe, and then the flippers are like, you forgot about me. It's okay because it's fun. I love this game.
I do love this game. I think this level's actually like, there's a lot of levels that are extremely cool casually. They just make the speed run really hard.
That Gordo.
I know, the Gordo's just like knows what I need to
trying
do.
To collect the dots before you do. Alright.
That was really scary. But if you get into the portal, the enemies can't kill you, so I knew I was safe. This is Mobius. This is another unique level. There's no yellow dots. You just have the pink and the blue.
Yep, the pink and blue are there right away, and there's no yellow.
This level can be really scary with the worm cycles. Oh, speaking of... Oh, God. Okay. Okay. I didn't like that. Please don't kill me, worm. Okay. If you go into the portal at the wrong time, that the worm can kill you like that. And it looked really close. Oh! I could have made it, but I chickened out.
Yeah, I maybe could have gone for it, but...
I didn't want to die at the end of this level.
Yeah, it would have been tight.
Cool. Alright, and now we're adventuring back to the start, so if we have any donations, this is a great time.
So I guess I'll just plug some upcoming Bib Wars in instead of so for a couple of runs from now, we still have the Choose the King, the music for the Save the King level in Call to Mind Forever. Currently, Everlasting Love Plus You is in the lead by $2 over Cherry Blossom Color Season. So depending on what you want to see, definitely get your donations in for that.
Awesome, thanks so much. And welcome to the absolute worst part of this category, and the reason why many people did not speedrun this originally. This is Marching Ants, aka more Greg. But if you spam Greg the entire time, you're gonna get really tired because this level's hard, and I might die a lot.
That's okay, spam Greg anyways.
That's true, it gives you good luck, So basically, there are these ants, and there's Greg, and you have to, do both. I have to avoid the, see there. If I had gone there, the ant was gonna kill me. So it's like, you really have to position yourself in a way that you're not gonna get killed by Greg, but you're also gonna make the ant cycle. And
that was good.
First try marching ants, let's get out of here.
Yeah, what makes that level hard is that to get away from Greg, you typically have to move pretty fast, and going through the middle there, the ants force you to move slow, which makes it hard to avoid Greg.
Anytime I get first try marching ants in a marathon, that's a good run.
Yeah, that's really good.
Very, very happy with that.
Alright, and this is Escape. This is the last level where you escape.
Yep, you have that little maze area, and you have to make sure to get P-Speed to escape from the box. And then it's pretty much just like a dot rush to the end. This is one of my favorite levels. I think it's so cool. If it's not my favorite, it's probably my favorite level, just because you get to see all the enemies. You can't die here. It's just all about movement. Really, really fun. And time's coming up soon. And time. Awesome. That was only 12 seconds above my PB, so that was extremely good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. I actually golded Marching Ants. How hilarious. So yeah, shoutouts to Tessalode and all of the Eat Girl community. I also see Lottie in chat, who's one of the developers. Really cool. We love this game. It's a great speedrun. It's a great entry speedrun, I would say. It's really fun. We have all the level strats in our Discord. So that was a really, really fun run. And so now we're gonna get to see the best category in the game. True Pure Any %.
Most competitive, highly prestigious category. True
Yes.
Pure Any %.
So why is it called this nonsensical game? I'll talk a little bit about the lore. So many of us who run this game are also Celeste speedrunners, and there was a Celeste category in called True Pure Any %, where you would go into prologue and input the cheat code, and that's time, because you've technically unlocked Summit. So we took inspiration from that. There is a cheat code, which I'm going to put on an empty file, so you can go into options, data options, and you can unlock all the levels. But that's not the end of the category, because you haven't technically gotten to the credits. So what we're gonna do is get to the credits, and you're gonna see kind of how that works. We're gonna get to the true ending here that happens when you do 100%. So everyone ready for some True Pure Any % action?
Let's go.
let's go. And I'll just do the thing, and Comet can explain what the strats are for this. So, gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, and so since you do this cheat code, it's sort of as if you beat the game. And so these things, which we call the blue flame, where they spawn, and the blue flame, it basically just gives you instant P speed, but it's a little faster than P speed. And it allows you to break through these metal crates, which you'll probably see at some point. I mean, you need it to finish this category.
Yeah.
And the main goal, or a big time save in this category, is getting that blue flame at the beginning and then bringing it all the way to the end. But sadly, Frozen bonked. And
I did bonk. So sad.
So she lost her P speed. And so she's gonna have to go and get one at the end, which it loses a little time, but that's not too bad.
Yeah. Most of this category is really just overroad movement, trying to avoid the portals like that. So look, I have to go down, get the escape blue, and then break the silver crate.
Yep.
So slight time loss, not a huge deal. And then we get very Baba is you here. There's dots, and you can complete the overworld, which is really cool.
Yeah, and I like to call the ending here the funny bitrate ending.
It is the funny bitrate ending. And time on that category. That was a flawless dots, at least. Really good dots. So we're gonna get to see the true ending. It's time. Yes.
Yeah, so first it's solitaire. And you're thinking, oh wow, that's cool. It's solitaire. I like solitaire. That's real cool and fun. And then it destroys your bitrate.
And then funny bitrate ending, and my face gets all blurry if you see my face during a run. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I love this game. Thank you to Power Up with Pride for having me, and everyone for Gregging in the chat. It's always a crowd pleaser. I love everyone saying Greg. Highly recommend you get this game. Garby put it in the chat. If you bought the itch bundle for racial equality, it is in that bundle. You own this game, so I highly recommend you play it. It took me about 3 hours casually, and it's just a really fun time. And thanks so much, Comet, for being here.
Yeah, of course.
It was really fun. I will catch you all later. Thank you to everyone who has been donating. It's been an amazing marathon so far, and I'm excited for the rest of the weekend. Thanks so much.